Hey, what's up, VC? It's Steve again. Time for a quick VCLT video. Got a package from Brother Scott Waters. So let's just jump in and see what he sent. Let's see. Got a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, these are cool. Another, a pick too. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's real cool. I'll save those for just a second. What is that one? Oh, okay. So a Ritual Servant pen. If you guys haven't checked out Ritual Servant yet, I actually think I have it right here because I was just listening to it yesterday. Highly recommend picking this one up. Ritual Servant is a thrash band. This is I believe it's their debut album, but this is one of the really good releases from this year. Unless a whole bunch of great stuff comes out, this will definitely be in my top 5 albums of the year. Come the end of the year. So very cool. So there is the button to go with it. Ultimatum sticker, which I love. Let's see. A couple of Lex Metalis pins. 10th anniversary pin right there. Ultimatum. If you're not familiar with Lex Metalis, this is their covers album. Has some killer songs on there. My favorite being the cover of Ton of Bricks. But this was just got a 10th anniversary repress, and I believe there's some extra songs on there. I'm not sure. And then a square pin. Helix Old School. I'm looking forward to this. I already have it pre-ordered. This is Helix's newest album that I believe it releases in the next week or two. But it's actually recordings from, I think, 81 or 82 that were never released. So really looking forward to that one. I love early Helix. White Ray. This is one I just ordered. I wasn't aware that this band would change their name and become... what is the... I can't think of the name that they changed to. That's going to drive me nuts. I'll come back to that one when it comes to me. The new Heretic this is about... I don't think it's a new album. I think it's about to be re-released. Looking forward to this one, though. I'm a big Heretic fan. Traxter. I haven't checked this one out. I don't know anything about this band. Kind of a goofy name, but it is what it is. Another one, Red Ink. Another band that I'm not familiar with. They had a deal a couple weeks ago where you could get the Traxter and the Red Ink albums together, and I didn't do it. I'll check them out and may eventually get those. This one is for... Let's see if I got it. I should have this right here, too. Yep, there we go. Haven't spun this yet, but this one is Rapture. And Rapture would go on to become the Mosketeers. And if you're a follower of Scott Waters, he loves giving out Mosketeers CDs. That's probably the number one VCLT that he sends out is Mosketeer CD. Mosketeers was a great thrash band. This is their earlier stuff before they became the Mosketeers, as well as 2 of their demos as the Mosketeers. So, Rapture. And this is a 2 CD set. Again, I haven't spun this one yet. It's in my monstrous stack of stuff to listen to. And then this last one is actually in my car CD player right now. I was just listening to this a few minutes ago. Absolutely love this band and this album specifically, but this is Sacred Warrior Rebellion, which was their debut. There's also a couple picks in here too. Got a Heretic pick, which is awesome. And then a True Strength pick. Who is I guess a traditional metal band on Rox Records. So let's see what we got. What else we got in here? It's stuffed in here kind of tight. So, oh, this is cool. I believe this is their debut, if I remember correctly. What year was this? 1970, maybe. Does it even say 71? But Atomic Rooster. And I don't have this one. I think I have the album after this. So very cool. What do we have here? Dirty Tricks. Oh, yeah, he told me about this. I actually have this one. But I think that this was an upgrade. So I will compare this to the copy that I have. And you may see this or the copy that I have in somebody else's VCLT in the near future. I actually have a pretty good idea who that would go to. Oh, wow. This is awesome. Oh, wow. Got a lot of stuff stuffed in there. He may have told me about this. I can't remember. Oh, man. Stuff falling out everywhere. All right. That. Man, this has become one of my favorite bands. I was real late to the party on Iced Earth. I didn't get into Iced Earth until maybe 5 years ago. And I don't know, there was no real reason for it. I just didn't, in my circle, nobody listened to Iced Earth, so I just didn't get exposed to it. But once I heard the first album of theirs that I got a hold of, I was hooked, and they're probably in my top favorite bands of all time at this point. If you're not familiar with Iced Earth is, I don't even know what you would call them, because a lot of it power metal mixed with thrash, mixed with traditional metal. Just amazing songwriting, lyrically, musically. They've had a bunch of amazing singers over the years. This is with their original singer, and I think 90% of their stuff is written by the guitar player John Schaefer. So, but this is the 1989 demo, which has finally been released on vinyl, and it's on this one-sided vinyl. And I'm glad. I almost picked this up the other day, and I don't remember what stopped me. Can't really even see the back cover. And then it's on orange vinyl. It's one-sided, and I don't know if you'll be able to see the etching. Sorry about that. Had a phone call come through. But like I said, I don't know if you can see the etching here, but it's basically the head of the demon from the lich. I guess that's a lich from the front cover. But very cool. I'm really excited to check this one out. I'm really glad this was pressed to vinyl. The original cassettes and stuff are crazy expensive. Oh, let's see what else. A whole bunch of other stuff flew out when I pulled this out. So this is cool. Symphonic Extremities, a signed sticker. This is awesome, a Ritual Servant sticker. One of the No Life Till Metal cards, which I think I have some that he gave me in Phoenix. This is one I was really happy when he told me he was going to send me this. I'd like to get this whole set, but this is Intense Records presents Deliverance Live, and there's a few of these, a few different bands. I think Die Happy did one. I can't remember who else. I think there's like 4 or 5 CDs in this set, and I'd like to get all of them. But really happy to have that. A little Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, You Got Lucky, with the B-side, Long After Dark. Oh, wait. No, it says Between Two Worlds. Oh, from the album Long After Dark. So, Tom Petty. This one's really cool right here. Mutually Assured Destruction. Gillen. That's a pretty cool. Oh, it opens up. It's got a little water damage. That's cool. It's a 45, but it's a book. So very cool. Heathen's Rage flyer from a couple years ago. And then last but not least, and this is very cool, a Fear Not promo photo. So Fear Not, I think I just put all their stuff away. Fear Not is a, well, they've changed their sound now, but originally in the early 90s when they first came onto the scene, they were more of a traditional metal, straight up metal band in the vein of maybe Skid Row is probably the best comparison. And I'm trying to think, as I think they were originally called Love Life, and that CD just came out, and album. I've got the CD and album within the last 6 months or so. And it's funny, I was just talking to Scott about this the other day. I didn't like it at first. The first spin, it didn't do anything for me. And it was just, it was a little, it was mostly the production. It was a real thin production, and it had a little bit of 80s cheese to it. But with the second listen, I was hooked. And it stayed in my car for about a week, and that's all I listened to. And it's a really good album. Their second album, which was released by Rox last year, the year before, is my favorite release of theirs. However, they have a brand new album that came out within the last year that actually has one of my favorite album covers. I don't have it here in front of me, but it's one that Scott did, and it's really cool. And they've changed their sound with that. It's not that metal. It's more of a, I don't want to say contemporary hard rock, kind of an alternative hard rock. It's still really good, though. One I highly recommend checking out. But thanks, Scott. This is very cool, especially the Iced Earth, man. I can't wait to get that cleaned up and spin it. Take care, everybody, and I'll have something up soon. Bye.